There's a couple that clearly look like they're not having sex, that do a kind of food venues thing. And they just seem like a stale, sexless relationship. We both shared a mocha. And
we shared a Mark Tower in Heffies, and we really actually liked it. Yeah, it wasn't too dry. The chicken was moist, and yeah, I would go back definitely, but we'd get different starters probably.
So once. Yep. I would be fucking raging if I was a chef and just two absolute ballbags came in and just started telling me about my.
But also as a proxy for wanting pumped.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As a kind of like.
Maybe it's kind of held hostage. The fanny's held hostage.
The fanny's held hostage. Wow.
Over the content.
What a take.
Wait, who's the hostage taker here?
Jesus, Christopher, what a start.
We need to break down this metaphor.
I'm saying she
who you have metaphorically now dubbed the fanny.
The fanny, you're now referring to women as the fanny.
No, I'm not saying women are the fanny. I'm saying that she's not pumping the wee guy unless that he generates this content for her.
Oh, she is holding her own fanny hostage.
On a sex ban.
It's kind of a start.
This is fucking wild.
We don't have the context of what we're talking about. We're talking about, these wee...
We do, we're recording.
Oh, okay, good.
I've got a way worse start. So this is what I thought about in the training.
Oh,
it's like an authentic, like, shit idea. A movie, a novel, whatever, and it's like some kids in an orphanage, and they grow up together. In the style, I used to love the novel of John Irving, right? And you get all their stories, but everything these wee kids do from the age of fucking 5 is just turns to shit.
Right.
Like, and you follow them all through their lives, and they get together occasionally and go, fucking hell, everything's going really badly, everyone seems to really hate us, like people are really vindictive, life is hard, all that stuff. And eventually one of them breaks back into the orphanage, checks their records, and they are clones of Hitler, Thatcher, fucking Mussolini, and the world has recreated them so that they can get a cathartic,
like 7-Up, but for the world's greatest monsters.
Yeah.
Wow. Truman Show type shit.
Yeah.
But for dictators.
It's kind of that thing, tabula rasa, isn't it? Where it's like when you're born, you're a blank slate. Doesn't matter if you've got Hitler's genes. You're alright.
Not if you're brought up a Catholic, because I think you'll find that you're born with original sin. Am I right, Frankie?
Unless you're the mother of Mary.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was grand.
She was pure.
Right.
But the rest of us have all been born with original sin.
Is that right?
Aye.
Was Hitler a Catholic? No.
I don't know. I mean, you don't get a
He's got fucking hun written on
Hold on to a check.
I mean, I don't think that Hitler or Thatcher was Thatcher a Catholic? I don't think Thatcher was a Catholic either.
In a speech in 1932, Hitler declared himself not a Catholic and not a Protestant, but a German Christian.
Wow.
The German Christians were a Protestant group with Nazi ideology. So, no, I mean, imagine going to his confession. Imagine being the priest listening to that fucking... You'd be like, Jesus, fuck.
6 million, you say?
Forgive me, Father.
I still think your art was a bigger crime.
It's a lot of fucking Hail Marys.
It's a fucking lot.
Never had a Catholic Hitler, but we have had a Nazi Pope. At least two. We had the one that helped the Nazis, and then we had the one that kind of fought with the Nazis.
Was that the one that retired?
They said, he's always Pope till he dies, except this guy, he's going off in a helicopter. It's like the fucking Simpsons or something. So long, everybody, sometimes we retire.
It's like Nixon.
When did he become Pope Emeritus or something?
Yeah.
Fuck's it, just living in a granny flat out the back of the bike.
Consultant Pope, took off in a fucking helicopter. Yes, there's some revelations have come to light about historic child sexual abuse. Goodbye.
Yes.
See you.
Did you see that Pope Leo, the new Pope, the American one, is wanting to continue Pope Francis's work in letting queer LGBTQ people come to the church and be part of the Catholic community, and I'm like, get to fuck, because there's reasons that I don't go to chapel, and these are good excuses. I don't want your fucking equality. As much as what I love the campness of a Catholic funeral and just the general gaiety of all things, get to fuck, ram your equality up your arse, Catholic Church. No thank you.
I was at a funeral yesterday, and it's, the Godfather's really taking the edge off these occasions, because you're sitting there and you're like, why am I not having all my fucking ops taken out during this? It would be so much more satisfying. I'm literally just listening to Ave Maria when I should be imagining all my fucking foes getting one in the eye.
Getting wiped out. Yeah. I think that's a great piece of cinema, the fact that he's a godfather with a newborn child and then they're just getting fucking whacked. Love it.
So are you saying that you're getting all your ops killed at the funeral, or your alibi is you're at the funeral so you can't have killed these people?
Have you seen The Godfather?
I don't think I have.
What? None of them?
I think I've seen some of the first one.
Right. Fuck. He's at the christening in the first one, and he's getting everybody whacked.
And that's his alibi?
He's maybe less, that's the first one, maybe less of a Machiavellian genius than he's sometimes portrayed, as his solution was simply to kill everybody.
While he was busy.
Yeah.
He was busy. I was very busy that day.
So Occam's razor into it.
But it's when he takes out Fredo. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Takes out Fredo. Fucking, that's when you know he's turned. That's when you know there's no going back.
Is that his wee pal?
His brother.
His brother.
Never go against the family. As I believe.
Never go against the family.
From a film I haven't seen.
But Fredo was, so the oldest brother, played by James Caan, gets assassinated brutally. And it's a brutal assassination. Because basically James Caan beats up his brother-in-law for beating up his sister.
Yeah, but you never go against the family.
You never go. And then Fredo is underneath James Caan, but Fredo fucks it because he's just a wee dick.
Fredo tells Johnny Ola how to assassinate Michael, so there's an assassination attempt on Michael, and Johnny Ola is fucking Uncle Junior.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's a whole bit, I think, is it in the start of Goodfellas? It's the start of Goodfellas where you can see like Polly Walnuts and stuff with the Sopranos. It's basically they've just got every man from an Italian male descent who's into acting, and that one scene is the kid version of what's his Captain Henry Hill comes out the court. But I can't believe you've all the films you've seen,
a
mate.
lot. They don't show it a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like on the GFT, it's always Jaws. You know,
fucking sharks.
Nobody really shows the Godfather in like wee cinemas and stuff.
I love it, man.
What I've noticed.
I love a wee Sunday. See a wee Sunday end of November and you're just you've been doing corporates and you're feeling a bit soulless. Because you've sold your soul to the man for 20 minutes in a fucking hotel ballroom. I like a wee Sunday afternoon, a wee Godfather 1, Godfather 2. I don't really bother with the third.
I had a corporate booking fall through yesterday, and it really gave me a tremendous lightness of spirit.
See.
Do you know what I mean? It's the opposite of what the agent would think. They're just, I'm really sorry, and you're like,
I had gigs cancelled next week in Alloa and Hamilton, and I feel great. It's a lot of work going, but
God, I did a gig with this woman, which I've maybe fudged the details here, but she's not from Britain, and she went, I did a couple of gigs up near you recently. One was in Glasgow in Blackfriars, and I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And she was like, yeah, it was a great room. And the other one was in Hamilton. Proper like scared voice, and I was like, fuck, I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah. Well, we just bumped into Australian comedian Thomas Green, who says that Laboratory Espresso is his favourite coffee shop in Glasgow, and so he was going in there. And we were discussing the mood, etc. But he's doing a gig in Crieff, which I didn't know was where you said that's where Rory Stewart lives.
That's where Rory Stewart's family pile is. He stays there. Yeah. That's the hereditary wealth of why Mr. Privy Council might possibly not want Scotland to be independent. But he's all right with other countries being independent, you know, as long as they've got a fucking water fund or whatever shite it is he does.
You want a wee tip for the hydro?
Yeah.
Tip for Crieff Hydro. Should you be taking a competitive teen on holiday.
All right.
If you get the laser thing, what's it called? The outdoor
Laser Quest.
I mean, it's like that, but it's like a battle. It's like a laser battle
Laser
outside
Quest.
on the ground, right?
Oh.
And if you go early, the guns, some of them have a sight in the eyepiece, so you can. So it's really, really easy to shoot people.
Wow.
And some of them don't. But some of the ones that do, also, you can just detune them by turning the sight to the left. So what you could do, if you were so inclined, was you could turn up, sight a rifle for you and your son, and then ruin a guy's 60th birthday celebrations.
Amazing.
By wiping out him and his friends.
Amazing.
By
Brilliant.
sabotaging the weapons.
Yeah.
Wow. You're I thought Rory Stewart was the biggest asshole in the
Yeah.
Oh no.
Brilliant.
Happy birthday, motherfuckers.
Happy birthday, Rory Stewart.
Happy birthday. One less fucking pensioner we need to worry about.
Who's taking their 60-year-old daddy a fucking laser quest?
Well, they do all that. They do like axe throwing and quad biking and shit like that up there. They do that stuff.
Okay.
It's
Quad
alright.
biking is good, but
Quad
also
biking is good up there.
listen to those instructors, by the way, because they gave me and don't overtake on the last bit, you know, because you're rushing to get to the finish line and be a dick and win and stuff. And I was out when Mia was little, right? So Mia's on the back of something, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to overtake them. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to stop me. And then as I went on the outside, I realised they'd said that because it kind of borders a sort of cliff.
You are such a Scottish da. Just
I think I was, maybe I was, but I think my testosterone levels these days are
so
much
low.
lower.
You wouldn't overtake these days.
I don't think I would even do it.
That's aye. That's a give me that pool cue. Wait till I show you what I could have been. That's what that is.
Wow.
Wow. The quad biking up there is really good though. I've done it once and they were like, you two can actually just go and do your fucking own thing. You go with that person because these people are shite bags.
Obviously, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, but I mean, he died this year, but I don't think he was really the same since his quad biking accident about 10 years ago.
How could you tell? How would you know?
The frequency of the shakes increased tenfold, I think. He went for, a wobble to a fucking vibration.
I think, yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
I fucking love it though.
I mean,
love quad
listen, we all
biking.
love quad biking. But I just know I would end up upside down with a full quad bike on the weight of a quad bike on my neck. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, I see what you're saying there.
Yeah. I was on a quad bike once. Me and my dad were paragliding
Of course you were.
off the coast of Turkey or something. And we were on is that what paragliding is, when you're attached to the boat?
No.
That's parascending.
Parascending?
It's called parascending.
Right, okay.
So the two years attached to the boat and a big
rope.
yeah.
Paragliding, you jump off something
It's a
high.
mountain.
with
There's
a
no way
fucking
you're
parachute
fucking jumping
thing
off
on.
anything.
Parasailing. That's when you go down a mountain. You said that already.
I've said it already. It's called parascending.
That wasn't the term that
That's why you're pulled by a vehicle. It doesn't have to be a boat.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have a rolling sausage this morning, did you?
No.
He sent
I
me
can
into
tell.
Laboratory Espresso because he was frightened.
I wanted to speak to Thomas Green. I didn't know he would be there.
He sent you. Well, thanks for my coffee.
I didn't send you in. I begged of you. I'm scared of the guy in there. I don't want to speak to him because he knows I've been slagging him off on his podcast. Not that I've been slagging him off. I've just been noticing things.
I'd say the look in his eyes today was pity.
Really?
Yeah.
Pity for you or just in general?
Perhaps the world. Perhaps it was a kind of...
Pity for a crumbling world.
Can we need to get back to Christopher being
So I
fucking
was
tied to his dad and attached to a boat.
Parascending over the Black Sea. Me and my dad. And I told this anecdote on this podcast
Are you
before.
attached together at this point?
Yeah. I'm, maybe 11. And I'm on his chest.
And then some form of papoose type safety papoose.
Safety papoose. We're on this big glider in the sky, attached to a rope, attached to a boat, and the boat's fucking going for it on the coast. And I think it was the guy's first day or something.
First day on the Black Sea.
And yeah, he took us over, but we came down, but you're supposed to come down on the water and then swim back, but he was bringing us down and he was like making big arm gestures for the boat, like, no. And we came down on the beach and we landed feet first on like German sunbathers. Do you know what I mean? Like these big fat German people were lying down on like lounges and we were going, mouth. And they couldn't hear us, so they didn't expect a Scottish father and son to land on them for this guy.
Fucking hell.
And didn't you have any war movie vocabulary that you could have? Achtung!
The Parasender!
I don't understand, right? See, when I see people doing that kind of shit in places like Turkey and stuff, and I go, I wonder how on the money their health and safety is. Yeah.
I wonder what the insurance situation's like.
Yeah, this insurance is not paying out on
For a
that.
guy who can't hit water in the world's largest inland sea. I wonder what his premiums are like.
Well, anyway, he felt so bad for us
German
landing
tourists.
on German tourists who were very understanding that he gave us a free quad bike tour. And my dad got his own quad bike and I was in this guy's safety papoose.
Fuck.
On his quad bike.
Your dad was trying to kill you, man. Wasn't it?
It's the
No.
world's latest abortion.
Can I just right, so your dad's taking you on this fucking boat with this guy who probably in his first day who's tried to land you on the beach as opposed to the water. Now your dad's went, look, that's not worked, but it's all right. I've got us on a quad bike
We're getting
tour.
a free quad bike tour. And the guy, I was on the quad bike with this guy and he didn't speak English really. But so I couldn't really get across to him that my leg was right against the engine. And it was really
that's
hot.
why you need to wear a bandana around your leg.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to wear a bandana around your leg for the old because the old
Quad
exhaust
biking
is
leg.
at the side. It's at the side.
Well, I was extremely burned.
Your dad was honestly trying to kill you, man. He went, I need to get rid of him before he's a teenager.
Well, you should have tried that. But I do remember quad biking out to this farm. And it was there was like, I don't want to use the phrase puppy farm because that has kind of negative connotations. But this guy had so many puppies and they were running all about.
That's great.
And I had a burned leg, but I didn't care because there was so many puppies. And I remember having a nice glass bottle of Fanta.
Nice.
That's one of my core memories.
Nice, and playing with the puppies.
Playing with some puppies.
Ah, nice. That's a nice end to what could have been a fucking terrible story.
I think that's just a thing your mind created. Right. Out the horror.
Well, leave me be.
Just fucking right. We're going to take him to Turkey.
You're just scooping water out of a ditch, going delicious, Fanta.
There was no puppies, Christopher.
Speaking of Fanta, you Raf, the fizzy drinks.
I'm after fizzy drinks. I read some reports about how they shrink the brains of mice and cause them to lose their sense of direction. I've always had a bad sense of direction. I can't afford to lose anymore. And I thought, fuck this.
Because our usual order, not that we're sponsored by Bars Iron Brew, who refuse to be associated with us in any way.
Fuck bars and the mice brain shrinking.
Usually the order is full fat for me, sugar free for you, sugar free for you. Yesterday at lunch, you switched to the fizzy water.
Yeah. We can lay into any business we want. No cunts advertising here. Like, apart from HelloFresh, which I think I hear provides a fantastic service.
It's incredible, and offer codes are available for 50% off the first week, 40% off the second week, and then 20%. Don't talk about the third and fourth week.
Someone said they got an ad for BP on this. And just to clarify things, I fucking hate BP, and I think they're a monstrous evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz apparently were advertising on the last one.
What?
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz? Did they not make the fucking Nazi cars?
But it's a bit like you know when you tell your mum you're turning vegetarian at fucking 16 and they're like, Tuna, is that vegetarian? Who the fuck that drives a Merc is listening to this? A fucking gangster?
It's true.
Like it's three gangsters. And anyway, they get fucking white Jeeps, don't they?
The gangster demo is out
That's
there.
your Land Rover Range Rover, isn't it? That's your
What is a Land Rover? Like 60 grand or something?
Aye, something like that.
Oh.
So a lot of football players drive them because, well, when they're giving them, but they're giving them
giving
because giving them, they'll be like a company, like a garage, like say like Shields Land Rover, and they'll because they're really safe cars. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
They're like, so if you could drive, somebody would advise you need to go and get one of them because they keep you safe, because they're super safe. But I think if you're just a mo for a scheming Glasgow dropping Chantel off at school, you don't really need a kind of Range Rover Evoque for driving about Glasgow. Do you know what I mean? Going
It's
to
not
the
much of a
supermarket.
range, is it?
No.
I was in Amsterdam there, and they had these cars that were smaller than smart cars. They were teeny tiny ones. They were like really small.
But how big did they look to you?
Yeah.
I was
Also,
quite far away.
had you been in a cafe before this?
No, I was sober as a judge. And they were so small, and I was like, I would love that, 'cause you could get parked anywhere. But if you were in any kind of motorway pile-up scenario, you are
getting kicked about like a can.
Yeah.
But isn't that what you want? You want dead in a motorway crash. You don't want to be fucking clinging on fucking life support for 3 months.
And let's hope our listeners are not travelling to work on a Monday morning
The Range
in
Rovers.
fucking October in Scotland.
Listen, you filled up your
Fuck's
Mercedes-Benz
sake.
with BP petrol, and now you're crumpled. Crumpled like a
Now you're
slinky.
about to explore the crumple zone of your Nazi fucking deathmobile.
This week is sponsored by HelloFresh. But I would just think, I would like, but you would die, wouldn't you?
Aye.
Aye. But with regards to the just fizzy drinks shrinking your brain, I just feel like I could do a wee shrink. Do you know what I mean?
I've shrunk mine quite severely now, so
If
I
I
feel like I
You
should
try
stop.
to grow it again.
Aye.
Well, just at least
Just
delay
maintain.
the rate of shrink would be good.
I want to have like a dinosaur brain, like a wee tiny pea brain, and just, I think I'm getting there.
I would quite like to just get rid of the overthinking part of my brain. That would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
is that the brain? That's also it's like the unconscious mind, the hidden hand of the unconscious, is what I was saying. We see it at play.
I had this thought last night. Obviously, all three of us are in monogamous relationships, right? But if you could have a romantic dinner with anybody in the world, who would it be?
Fuck. Okay, need to think about this.
What do you think, Frankie?
I don't want a romantic dinner with
You-
someone else now.
Oh, Jesus.
I-
Fuck.
you know,
I don't
it's-
want a romantic dinner with somebody else, but if you had to,
She will hate this. She hates romance. But do you know what I mean?
Sadie?
How's it going to be romantic with someone else? Shaddy. Okay, Shaddy.
Shit.
I've turned on a dime there.
when you heard Shaddy,
Shaddy.
It was in the
I had
room.
I had
it's anybody in the world. You know, a Polynesian chief.
do you know what? Me and Shaddy are going to get on fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Also, I don't know if you've been watching The Game.
No.
The Game was on Channel 5, so you might have written it off immediately.
Yes.
But it was Robson Green and this other guy, Cat and Mouse. Is the guy a serial killer? Is he no? And it's this detective who used to pursue him, who's kind of losing his mind, going, is this guy that's moved in next door that a serial killer was hunting? But basically, there's a lot of homoerotic riz between the two of them.
Mm.
I think me and Robson Green,
Would-
we could have a good romantic dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That's quite common though, isn't it? With the old serial killers and the person hunting them. That
always,
there's a bit of a... Because it's a power play as well, especially if it's two guys.
It's a good show, by the way, and Robson Green is actually really good.
Right.
Worth
He was really
watching.
good in Wire in the Blood. He was really
Yeah.
good in that. That was fucking gruesome. But he was good.
Who would you have dinner with, Susie?
Fucking have got no idea.
You can have dinner with
I
anybody.
mean, I'd like
it's
something.
not a dinner party. It's not, I wonder what Hitler has to say to
Just a
Gandhi. It's
romantic
just,
dinner.
who
I mean-
we-
I would really like to go for dinner with somebody that's going to eat.
yeah.
You know, like if you go for dinner with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just a bit of a picky eater, and you think, oh, for fuck's sake.
Sure.
I think a romantic dinner,
Mhm.
I'd probably go Gillian Anderson.
She's not going to eat. You fucking kidding me? Gillian's not packing it away.
I think so.
No, but
No way.
I would just be like, I mean,
a Huel or
I
something.
I probably wouldn't eat looking at Gillian. I'd just be like,
I'll have the katsu curry and my romantic partner will have the Huel. Just a goblet of Huel, please. That's all the calories you need for a day.
fucking hell. Aye,
What
maybe
is Huel?
It's just
a food?
Gruel? Have they rebranded Gruel?
Aye,
it's just a sort of basic
protein.
Repo Man style meal in a bottle.
Aye, it's fucking no.
But sometimes homeless people ask you for a Huel. Didn't someone
Yeah.
ask you for a Huel?
Yeah, in
in
Manchester. Yeah.
It's like
I thought I was living in an advert.
it's
I was like, do you want anything in there, mate? And he went, Huel.
It's because it lasts so long, and it's like
Vanilla flavoured Huel.
homeless people used to ask you to get them like banana milk or chocolate milk and stuff
Oh.
because of the sugar and the kind of because it's so gloopy and they can kind of
Right,
drink
yeah,
it
yeah.
through the day.
Oh, okay. That's
So
what
if
he
you
wanted.
kind of get Huel, get them a Yazoo.
Homeless people back in my day when I was drinking, they'd always want to get a big bottle of Don Darius because it was the largest wine bottle that you could get. It was almost like a litre or something. It was
Aye,
like
aye.
massive
a
kind of thing.
litre of wine?
Yeah, but it was like really cheap. It wasn't really cheap, but it was like mid-range, but it's massive. And like people go, I fucking give that guy some money. I saw him buying a fucking Don Darius. You're like, no, that's so you get somewhere to sleep. Because if you turn up to someone's with a fucking litre of wine,
You're fine.
then you can stay on the couch.
Right.
Mm.
Wow.
Also, I hate people that give fucking homeless people stuff and then judge them. And what
Well,
they're...
I mean, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're like, somebody's living the street. What does it fucking matter? Do you know what I mean? What, like, if you've decided to give them a couple of quid and they've decided to spend that on whatever, that's none of your fucking business. They're living in the fucking street. Get off their fucking case. Stop being such a fucking judgy cunt. There's my gospel today. I fucking hate people doing that. Oh yeah, I don't give them money. I just buy them the sandwich. Fuck off.
If you're going to do that, you've got to do both because people need money more than they need the sandwich because they have needs and they know what they are.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
we all take drugs of various kinds.
Yeah.
You know, nicotine, caffeine, things like that. You can't be like, oh, he's gonna spend it on drugs. So
You're like-
what are you?
See, if you were sleeping in the fucking street, would you not spend it on drugs just so that you can block out what's happened in your life?
Yeah.
I used to have an old joke in one of the fucking DVD ones going, oh, I was going to give this homeless guy 20 quid and I thought, do I really want this money being spent on drugs? And I thought, no, so I gave it to him. That was the case for a while.
But also, see the absolute Karens that say shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You know that they're going home and tanning a fucking bottle of wine while they're cooking dinner.
And especially the more middle class there, they look
Yeah.
down on fucking work. You're like, fuck man, you people are drinking.
Hard.
Hard.
Wonder what it's like being a doctor and it's got like a GP where you must just go everyone over 50 odd, check their liver. Like,
Liver's bursting.
yeah, it must be absolutely fucking.
Liver's fucked.
Pulsating.
When I was temporary living in quite a posh part of the city, there was a couple of cafe bars and they would be busy from fucking 2 in the afternoon of people over the age of 50 just fucking tanning wine. Like,
Just getting sozzled.
just getting fucking sozzled. Then you'd see them at 8 o'clock walking up the road with a yoga mat and a tracksuit. And it's like they've been to yoga 1 till 2 or 12 till 1. And then they've just went for fucking lunch and get absolutely fucked in wine.
What a life. That's what I'm aiming for. I'd love to be in my 60s. Fucking yoga mat. Don Dario.
A bottle of Don Dario.
I reckon there'll be other stuff by then.
Yeah.
New drugs, time drugs, all kinds of stuff.
Time drugs.
Yeah.
Fucking love that.
I'm going to smoke a big chunk in 1999.
What a time. What a time to be alive that would be.
I think I would like to. I'm really angling to hang out with Seema at some point in my life.
Oh, yeah?
It's interesting we both picked singers.
You see much your romantic dinner.
Mm-hmm. Not my time drug. I
Yeah,
think
well, we
she's
could
great.
all do a kind of like, we could have a long table with Seema, Gillian Anderson, Shadi, and us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think we'd get
that's
on.
a dinner party.
Yeah.
That's
And
brilliant.
Gandhi.
And Andy Logue.
Not Gandhi.
Gandhi Logue.
To be honest, I think I prefer Andy.
Yeah, okay.
Talking to us about going to Montrose as opposed to Gandhi.
Gandhi's not going to be an eater.
No, more heel for me. I seen a statue of Gandhi in Amsterdam, and there's a kind of sculpture. Well, the one in Manchester is terrifying. Yeah, he's like a kind of not evil but powerful, menacing giant.
Phase 2 Gandhi.
Yeah, should get his health bar down. He fucking increases to 3 times the size in his attacks.
Post-Huel.
Yeah.
Gandhi after Huel. That's how they should advertise
Gandhi
that.
plus protein. Manchester statue Gandhi.
Mecca Gandhi.
Did you hear about the Riyadh Comedy Festival?
Yes.
Do we want to discuss this?
Sure.
I think we should. Did you get asked to do it?
No.
Oh, I was hoping that you would have been. That'd have been a wee story.
No, I'm not big enough, I would think, but also don't fly, and I'm not evil. Or not entirely, like, chaotic neutral.
So we should probably tell the listeners, because it's not had a lot of coverage in the mainstream media.
It's almost like those comics are trying to keep quiet about it.
Wait, what? So, the Riyadh Comedy Festival, has it happened? I think it has happened.
No, I think it's coming up soon.
It's coming up. It's coming up, and a lot of big name comics were asked to perform there. So obviously they're not going to be making money off the ticket sales. We're just looking at the Saudi government authority, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
It's what's known in the industry as a guarantee.
I guarantee.
Guaranteed by the might of a theological dictatorship.
Yeah.
Me and Christopher at a level where we might get a 50 quid guarantee. These guys are probably getting about £1 million guarantee. So
Well, it has to be pretty hefty to justify doing it, because it's not a good look.
But it doesn't matter how fucking hefty it is, does it? It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't. Before we go any further, can I just say, we have all been a bit worried about getting Charlie Hebdo'd in our Springburn-based offices, and so let's approach this topic with that in mind.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So all
Up
the
here
people.
in North Glasgow.
Actually, record this in Crieff.
Aye. All the people.
Hydro has a Laser Quest and a podcasting studio for a
just can't-
60-year-old birthday party.
Aye.
I just can't get that R. Stewart nameplate off the studio door. That's the only problem.
That's it, exactly. All the people that have been asked to do it are already fucking millionaires. So it doesn't
Aye.
matter how heavy it is, because how much more money do any of them need?
Do you know who really wants £1 million though? A millionaire.
So he's a double millionaire.
Yeah.
So who was in the list? Kevin Hart? I'm fucking doing that. No, because I'm raging about it.
Listen, we could easily get Dictionary Corner on 10 cats in the next 7-8 years if we play our cards right here, Susie.
They're not making it out of 10 cats. Channel 4 will not be here in fucking 8 years' time. Jesus.
Former sponsor, Channel 4.
That's why it wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be. It'll be
Tell you what,
online.
Hello Fresh, they're very reliable, aren't they? That's
Yeah.
what everybody says.
Well, it's like, it makes it easy.
We should stop because we're not actually even getting fucking sponsorship money from them.
I had a bit in my show, but I'm not going to go from this chat into some anecdote about having a HelloFresh box that went wrong. But, a lot of people are doing it, and it's shite.
You are so shiting yourself to talk about this. You're just
Mike, as someone whose
Just what's
career
the
is
benefit?
fucking over, can I just say it's clearly not something you should be doing.
No, of
If
course.
you're going to a place where they're beheading folk and where homosexuality is illegal and all these kind of things, come on to fuck.
Do you know the
Kevin
one that
Hart.
disappointed me most than any? Fucking Bill Burr. Bill Burr, who stands and goes, you don't need to work for the man. You don't need to fucking do this for the man. You don't need to be a fucking prisoner to the system. Saudi Arabia, you say?
But I don't judge people for that. I just think it's the capitalism poisons everything it touches. Do you know what I mean? At the point where you become big enough to play fucking Riyadh beheading comedy
the
square,
jewel of Riyadh.
Fucking
then
grim.
you are the sort of person who will fucking go and do it. Do you know what I mean? Because
Sure.
it's everything is like, I mean, I've stolen this phrase from fucking, what's it called, Matt Kreisman, but he talks about Sopranos and he goes, it's great, but it's tainted by its intersection with capitalism. And that's it. That's everything. That's art under capitalism.
Any criticism of capitalism is consumed by it.
Some of those guys that I know are nice people, but, you know, there's a pool when you get to a certain size and a certain level of wealth to doing evil shit because, you know, it's facilitated for you.
And you've already made 100,000 compromises to get to that point.
Yeah.
And also the argument will be, well, there's sports washing going on via Saudi, isn't there? So why not entertainment washing?
Here's what I think is the more worrying thing, right? Is if you think the general trend is going somewhere positive, you wouldn't do that. Because you're like, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to get pelters. I'm hoping to get whatever TV shows or tours or opportunities in the future that rely on decent people buying tickets or watching my show or whatever, right? So this is a whole bunch of very clever people who've gone, no, it's not going that way. It's going the way of absolute fucking flesh-tearing chaos, and I need some money to line my fucking bunker with.
Petrol fascism.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's kind of worrying. Do you know what I mean? If we get, I think that's, you know, we were talking about satire on the pod a few weeks ago, and it was like that thing of going, well, it's hard because you end up citing individual moral failings, but it's not that. It's fucking this structural thing, and that's kind of what you've got to get at. You've got to get at what is the bigger picture then. Well, the bigger picture is a lot of people have decided there's no woke dollars out there anymore, and there's not likely to be for the rest of their career.
That is genuinely one of the most depressing things I've ever heard.
The great thing about HelloFresh is it's straight to your door. You don't need to go to the shops. You don't need to have the awkward interaction with your shopkeep. A cardboard box shows up and it's full of onions and carrots and sachets of soy sauce.
Christopher's balls have shriveled up talking about the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
No, listen, full disclosure, I'm doing a couple of spots at it. I'm doing a one person. It's called Here Comes The Guillotine. They just like the name. I said you two would be interested. I've took the entire fee.
26th of October to October the 9th in Boulevard City.
Boulevard
So
City,
we know
wow.
that's just a
Is this a name you get in a
shite.
computer game in like
Boulevard
The
1995?
Sims.
It's not a real place.
Well, it's not.
High Street Town.
Pete Davidson is doing it.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Someone commented the fact that
His
his
fucking dad died. Someone commented his dad died in 9/11. He's got fucking Saudi Arabia. He did it.
he's working for the same government who killed his dad.
Fuck me.
That's when you know the fee's good. When
Fucking
someone's dad's killers, you're ending up doing a corporate for them.
Imagine that's a western. You just track the fucking guy that shot your dad across fucking New Mexico and then do a comedy show for him.
Fucking wild. Right, so we've got Tim Dillon, Jeff Ross and Friends,
Right.
Dave Chappelle,
Yep.
Gabriel Iglesias,
No idea.
Omi Jali,
Wow.
Jim Owen, Jessica Kirsten. Wow, give it up for the women. Fucking unbelievable.
What is happening here? I
You
know.
asked who was on it.
That's true, yeah.
Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari, Nimish Patel, Christian DiStefano, Tom Segura. Oh, Jesus, man.
I don't know.
I'm just
almost
going
any of these
through.
people.
It's just all the kind of podcasty American guys.
Bill Barr, Whitney Cummings, co-headline Jimmy
We've only
Carr
got to 3.
and Louis C.K.
get
Go
2
headline. You
episodes
can't
out.
go headline. What the fuck are you doing?
Ken.
Having like a light come on one side of the stage, then on the other. I mean, it's like you're
One person
opening.
goes on last.
Yeah,
Chris
Louis C.K.
Tucker.
goes on last, I would imagine.
Fucking,
Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty fucking rough.
fucking grim, man. I'm fucked off with it. I don't know.
Listen, we'll do another one next year and we can do that.
Jesus, man. Boulevard City.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what made me stop watching wrestling to an extent was...
Have you stopped watching wrestling?
Oh, yeah. It's just too openly evil.
What do you mean, like too Republican? Too like...
Well, yeah, they were at the Trump inauguration and then Trump was at SummerSlam. So they're kind of doing favours for each other. And they've had maybe 8 gigs in Saudi Arabia. They done one in Saudi Arabia where they promised them the biggest Royal Rumble ever. So usually there's 30 people in a Royal Rumble. They put in 50, and one of the Saudi princes asked for Yokozuna, the WWF champion from the 90s, who was like a kind of sumo wrestler. They asked if he could be in it, and they told him that they didn't want to tell him that Yokozuna died in the early 2000s, so they just got another fat guy and said it was him.
What a world,
That was
man.
enough for the Saudis. So maybe that's what Jimmy Carroll do. Another haunted ventriloquist doll show up.
Fuck, is that true?
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff. Literally the first event for WWE in the Saudi Arabia was the same weekend that Jamal Khashoggi was beheaded. And
Fuck.
they held. I mean, I don't want to get
What a fucking incredible weekend of.
Of entertainment.
in Riyadh, the jewel of Arabia, and they literally kept the wrestler. A lot of the wrestlers left WWE because they got kept on the runway that weekend for I think like 4 or 5 hours, while Vince McMahon was like, "We need paid for this," and they were like, "Oh, you haven't done what you said you would do."
What happened to Vince McMahon? Dead?
No, he's still alive. He had his birthday party in New York last week, and they had a big party, and a lot of the wrestlers who had kind of distanced themselves from him were there, and they were celebrating his life and stuff. He's got a wee moustache now. Doesn't look good, the moustache.
I think moustaches are quite questionable.
It's one of the least off-putting things about it.
Somehow it's
And
not.
I don't like the mustache.
He's sharing a woman's head. There was a women's wrestler who went to Iraq and they done tribute to the troops, which was a kind of WWE show that was in a camp with
Yeah.
all the soldiers around it. And,
Camp Bastion or something.
and yeah, one of the female wrestlers got like horrifically sexually assaulted by the troops, and they covered it up, and then she killed herself. Like, it's absolutely some of the grimmest shit in wrestling. I mean,
Did
people are like,
any-
I don't think it's right that they're sports washing the World Cup, and it's like football's got nothing on wrestling in terms of, because it's fake. Do you know what I mean? So you can kind of cover up whatever you want.
So, did any of those troops get done for that sexual assault?
I don't know.
It's probably one of the lighter moments of their tour, do you know what I mean? Or just going about killing civilians. And
Literally, yeah, just mercenaries in the name of.
Fuck's sake.
the
see these
almighty
people
dollar.
you lose lately to, like, particularly with the fucking Israel genocide and all that kind of stuff. And some artists you just go, I'm not fucking. But it's never really anyone that would bother you. Do you know what I mean? You like fucking lost Sarah Silverman and fucking Nick Cave. It's not like fucking Tom Waits is a cunt. Or
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with that because people would have generally said that Radiohead was the best band over like 3. I don't
people,
think
by
that.
people,
In
like
magazines,
fucking clowns.
people who
What are you
write for
talking
Q
about, man?
magazine would
Radiohead?
say Radiohead were one of the best bands ever.
Man,
I
if you
don't
can't
think so.
give up Radiohead, Nick Cave, fucking. Who's sitting actually even watching Sarah Silverman's special? Just people who don't know what comedy is, basically, and go, oh, she's a real pretty lady. I remember when she was a guest on fucking Tootie Rock or something, right? You know, just a
She
complete
was-
fucking
It's the same with
idiot.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with Amy Schumer. You're just like, fucking
Wow.
say
We're
something.
really burning a lot of bridges.
Yeah,
today.
fucking good.
What bridge did we have to Nick Cave? Do you know what I mean? It's a really unusual team up with the podcast. We're opening for the Bad Seeds on tour.
Can I just say, Nick Cave's always been fucking shite.
Yeah. And his fucking novel was shite as well. Do you know what I mean?
When a bold little man came in the middle of the night and stabbed a woman in the belly, and people are like, this guy is the best singer-songwriter in the last 40 years. And it's like, he's a fucking old weird goth who lives in Brighton. Get him to
Aye.
fuck.
But
People
also,
who love.
other people do this well.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like it's a unique thing. Like Tom Waits does this like 10 times better.
It's also not like the fucking Nick Cave fans though treat him like he's Jesus, don't they? They're obsessed with him, man. They're like fucking.
He's
My
a really
God.
good performer, you know, but
He's a
not a
great
really great
performer.
artist.
No.
It's
Listen,
true.
Nick messages me sometimes. Me and Nick are doing a two-hander at the Riyadh Comedy Festival next year.
Aye. I'm quite gutted that Nick is now not coming to my Brighton tour show.
He'd be up the fucking Riyadh Comedy
Aye, would
Festival
I.
like a fucking rat up a drain pipe, man. Fucking.
Now, welcome to the stage. It's Jeff Ross.
But to look at like people being fucking machine gunned in a queue for flour, like something you just couldn't have possibly fucking imagined the fucking sadism and horror of, and go, those people still need my music. Go fuck yourself. Like, I think there's at some point, like, you know, before the latest fucking phase of things, where you can kid yourself and go, I'm just not really that aware, or I'm a fucking stupid idiot artist, or whatever, right? At the point where daily they're just fucking drone striking, you know, kids, you know,
fucking
waiting
journalists.
for water.
What about
and journalists and everybody? You know.
Just went and fucking killed journalists. Then they're like, oh, look at how these journalists were killed, and you were like, no, look at how Israel fucking murdered them.
Yeah,
Mental.
I mean, it was crazy when Nick Cave was talking about the Queen dying. He was like, she had a beautiful charisma to her.
Hold on, Nick Cave said that?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Let me look up.
So disappointing.
He's a wank. He's a wank. He's a big gothic wank.
Who else are we sending for? Who else is on that bill?
I can't believe Nick Cave's making his stand-up debut at Boulevard Street.
New stuff.
Boulevard Avenue.
I'm just trying out some new stuff tonight.
This is about the devil and what he thinks of bourbon.
There's a man who lives on the moon. He does heroin in the shape of a rabbit. And a little man came in the pub. What was I saying? Nick Cave. Starting a real beef with Nick Cave.
I love this.
Nick Cave, the Queen. Listen, I like the Mercy Seat. You know about Nick Cave.
I like the Johnny. You can listen to the Johnny Cash version.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Nick Cave has denied being a monarchist, but he says he holds an inexplicable emotional attachment to the royals.
That was just the sigh of two fucking exhausted Republicans there. Just like, oh, fuck off, you bootlicker. I'm just going to look up and see what Amy Schumer's been saying.
What's going on with
Just
this
going in
podcast?
She absolutely is cast into the fucking files of oblivion. But she's all for Israel's military endeavours.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
Jesus.
I mean, at least just shut the fuck up about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
If you think a really horrible thing, at least just fucking shut up.
Just what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know how you can watch any of that coverage and not.
Cave was born and raised in Australia, but has lived in Britain for years. In 2017, he was named an Officer of the Order of Australia, an honour established by Elizabeth II.
Aye, which is basically just a bit of their honour system. So he's just part of the fucking establishment, isn't he?
I guess what I'm trying to say is that beyond the interminable but necessarily debates about the abolition of the monarchy, I hold an inexplicable emotional attachment to the royals, the strangeness of them, deeply eccentric nature of the whole affair that so perfectly reflects the unique weirdness of Britain itself. I'm just drawn to that kind of thing. The bizarre, the uncanny, the stupefying.
Just a fucking monarchist trying to make yourself sound interesting. Off you go, you know, prick.
If I want to listen to Australian music again, it will be In Excess and
To be
what
fair,
called Burning Oil or something like that.
I think
Midnight
Midnight
Oil.
Oil.
In Excess Kick is a fucking great album. Him and Paula Yates interview on the bed in the Big Breakfast. Apparently, Mr. Paula Yates at the time was in the gallery watching that live on TV.
Cuck.
So,
Stuff.
no.
Wait, what was happening?
So basically, right, so you know Paula Yates?
No. I know Yatesy's the pub. Is she related to that in any way?
Jesus.
I wonder if we
fucking
may get
Christ.
into a legal minefield here.
Aye, we'll just stay away.
This bit?
We'll talk about it over lunch.
Who's Paula Yates?
Paula Yates was a TV presenter that started out in the Tube, wasn't it?
She started out with
Jules
Bob
Holland?
Jules Holland, but she was married to Bob Geldof, and then she went off with Michael Hutchins.
So a couple of kids to Bob Geldof, had an affair with Michael Hutchins, had a kid with Michael Hutchins.
In bed on TV?
Well, it's just like they interviewed them on the bed.
Yeah.
But there was this fucking sexual chemistry between them. He was quite a sexy guy, wasn't he? He was kind of rock star, leather trousers.
The Robson Green of his day.
Not like Mr. Jerome Flint. Here, maybe if you and Robson get together in a art way, we could get to meet Jerome Flynn, and he could do us. He could do our own sleep recordings. Do sleep recordings for his personal sleep recordings.
Oh wow! Think how amazing that would be.
I know.
What's his voice like?
Oh, it's velvet.
Hi, I'm Jerome Flynn. Smell that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the Titigawa tree that grows from the northern rocks.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival.
He's not doing that. He's a good man.
Making my stand-up debut.
Do you know what they do when they're beheading you?
No.
They walk behind you and they give you a wee prick with a sword in the small of your back, so that you go, oh, what the fuck was that? And as your head comes up, because you kneel down like that, thinking they're going to do you that way, but it's actually a
Swipe.
horizontal swipe.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's called something like the executioner's moment or something. You have to be very quick to.
What about the fact that they were like, oh, this stoning's a bit dated, innit? How will we update stoning? They brought in fucking JCBs. So they just put people in holes and drop fucking rocks on them.
Really? Because they
Aye.
dropped a wall on a guy one time. He'd paralysed someone and they exploded a wall onto him.
What do you mean?
That's what exactly what I just said.
Wow.
They put him on one end of a wall, blew it up, and it fell on top of him because
Yeah.
it meant you paralysed someone, and therefore we're going. It didn't seem commensurate.
Yeah.
So they used to do the stoning,
Yeah.
like the Life of Brian,
Yes.
and then they were like, this is a bit, we can do this much more quicker and efficiently. What we'll do is we'll dig holes,
Yeah.
put the person in it, get a GCB, somebody drives over and just puts fucking rocks on top of them. That'll be it.
Yeah, saves you the burial.
Also, there's the thing with the guilt of the people that stone them. Do you know what I mean? Now you've just got one blank-eyed JCB driver. Like in the war, one person had a wax bullet, supposedly. So you could always go, maybe I wasn't the person that shot them in the firing squad. You can't really give someone a fucking rubber brick.
GCB.
Yeah, or a rubber JCB.
They're the peer point of Saudi Arabia.
But maybe, like, if you added a few quid on, like, the likes of Jimmy would be happy to go and behead some cunt.
Probably.
Or do 5 minutes in front of it, at least.
He doesn't prick them in the back. He just makes that laugh, and they go, "Who the fuck's laughing like that?" Then he does a big shrug after.
Move off career-limiting beefs.
Oh, I had this thought that's kind of related to this topic, actually. Have you got a beef thing you want to talk about?
No, I was wondering where you want to go for lunch today.
Oh, yeah. Aye, we need to get to lunch soon. But I was in... I was in Wings in Edinburgh. This chicken wing restaurant.
Great choice.
And in the last year or so, they've added a new item to the menu, which is the spice bag.
Oh, aye.
The Irish takeaway phenomenon of the spice bag, which if you've not had that, it's a little bit like what you would order here, salt and chili chicken bowls or salt and chili chips, but instead of decanting that from the pan into, or the wok or whatever, into the styrofoam box, they put it in a bag in Ireland. It's a kind of tinfoil lined bag, and it's like really hot and steamy, and the steam inside kind of softens everything, and it becomes quite juicy and delicious. It's very similar to salt and chili chicken, but it's unique in its own way, and it's served in the bag in the Irish way. And I think this is because of Palestine, the kneecapification of culture. Because Ireland's one of the few countries in the Western world that's went, we are against this genocide, Ireland has become much cooler than it was maybe 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
But what's that got to do with spice bags?
That's an Irish dish. So Irish culture is becoming, you see kneecaps selling out places all over the world, is because people want a way to be able to, obviously they're good artists and stuff, and they had a good film, but it's because people want a way to go, no, I disagree with this genocide that my governments and my cities culpable in.
So I've got that bit,
Yeah.
and I've got the spice bags over here. What's the connection?
That's an
between the two
Irish
things?
dish.
I know.
So Irish
There's lots
things
of
are
Irish dishes. That's why they have fucking.
Kilcannon.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
I don't know. Is a spice bag an Irish dish, or is it just a like Irish inventing where they've taken food from another culture and spices from another culture and
You
put it in
think
a
in
bag?
Beijing they're having spice bags, Susie? No.
I don't know if I think of Ireland. And
Can I
think
just also say the
spice bag.
spice bag predates kneecap?
Of course it does.
So you could say the spice bag has created kneecap. If you wanted to. I mean, it's as valid as the point you're making.
I'm talking about the kneecapification of culture and how modern Irish culture is going to spread all over the world because it's the only.
Never mind your fucking James Joyce. It's the kneecapification of Irish culture.
Listen, if you can look at the charts for Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce and the
charts?
increased the book charts and the increased sales of spice bags across the world, and it's interesting because we already have our own tradition of the munchie box. You familiar with the munchie box?
Yeah, I'd say it's got absolutely nothing to do with fucking Lewis Capaldi, though. Do you know what I mean?
But that's it. Because Lewis Capaldi's yet to make a statement on the ongoing.
He's got
human
other things in
rights.
his mind.
Yeah, he does actually.
His
Hope you're
brother,
alright.
what?
He's got other things in his mind.
Aye, has got other things in his
He's a
mind.
stressed out.
He
wee
gets
guy.
a pass. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. Listen, I'm not attacking Lewis Capaldi. I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck.
I think that it's related.
I would say that given that Ireland suffered a famine so horrific that 25% of its population went throughout the world, I would say that Irish culture throughout the world happened before kneecap.
I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just saying because it's cool to be Irish just now. And you'll see things in our culture coming through in strange ways. It's a hot take.
It's like
It's a hot
something.
take.
It's like something Blind Boy would say after he got hit by a lorry.
That's the niche in culture that I think that I can fill. I can be a blind boy for people with head injuries.
Fucking hell. Listeners, I don't know what to say about this
I'm
nonsense.
saying
Live
wish-
pod in Saudi next year, man.
Yeah.
But outside the festival. Do you know what I
do the
mean?
fringe.
We do it for free.
What
do a
could go
bucket
wrong?
show.
We'll do a bucket show. Yeah, with my fucking head in the bucket. We're taking a ginger, a gay, and a wee guy to Saudi. What could go wrong?
A wee guy with a head injury.
A wee guy with a head injury. Fucking hell.
Listen, we're going to get a lot of people in the comments going, Christopher, wow, what a great hot take you've made there.
It's
I
been
really
amazing.
agree with you about how Ireland is
Never mind all
on the
the
global stage right now.
never mind all the fucking art that came beforehand.
It's not that, it's fantastic, but
I just doubt very many people are getting to that bit.
if the lawyer, I think the lawyers
The lawyers will get there.
Aye.
have already quit their job. But yeah, that was my. You don't think so?
It's made me hungry anyway.
Oh, you want to get some spice bags in?
Aye.
Mm.
I'm in the mood for a
Get
spice bag.
Chinese. If we can do it in 40 minutes, I think we can be back. No, we're fine.
Aye, we're fine.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
You'll
Right.
have a great weekend.
That'll be a great 25-minute episode once all the
Once all the
chats
Israel
take
stuff's
out.
came out. Aye.
It'll go straight from me paragliding with my dad over the Black Sea
Into
to
spice bag.
To
into
spice
spice bags.